We're now going to talk with Colorado Democratic Party Chairman Shad Murib, who, of course, doesn't pick sides in these primaries. He just happens to be at the Bennett for Governor watch party tonight as he makes his rounds around town. Big win for Phil Weiser tonight. Shad, I want to start with Colorado's first congressional district, where Kiros is poised to be the first socialist sent to Congress by Colorado. How do you feel about that as the chair of your party, that you will likely have a Democratic socialist in your contingent?
Well, I think young people have really walked into this election saying we need to be heard. And whether you're a blue dog Democrat or a Democratic socialist, what I've been most curious about is making sure we're building something where anybody can come to the Democratic Party and feel like they can make an impact. And clearly that's happening tonight.
Phil Weiser with an impressive victory over Michael Bennet tonight. And we both know that Michael Bennet was heavily favored going into this race. There are a lot of power players in your party who lined up behind Bennet. So what Phil Weiser has pulled off, just electorally speaking, is really impressive. What do you think he tapped into?
Well, it's a monumental achievement, and I think what you're seeing right now is an American public that needs fighters. And I think Senator Bennet is qualified as a fighter, and I think Phil Weiser's lawsuits against Donald Trump and his success in making sure that the administration's attacks on Colorado stop at the borders of Washington, D.C. has been really critical for people assessing what type of governor do we want, especially over the next 2 years. I think Senator Bennett's service in Washington has been admirable, and I'm not sure if he's conceded yet. So I want to give respect to him and his supporters and himself, of course, to be able to do that. But I think that we are going to be walking into this fall with a really strong nominee who's ready to show that Washington's attacks on Colorado will continue to stop at that border.
Shad, this is Mallory Harris, senior politics producer at 9 News. Moderate Democrats have been as much of an obstruction for progressives as Republicans have. How do you convince moderate Democrats to get behind what appears to be shaping up to be a pretty progressive ticket in November?
Well, look, the stakes are really high. We have a lot of shared values, from saving people money, from taking on big corporations, to getting campaign finance reform that actually values the voice of the people over the wealthy and big corporations. Those are things that moderates and progressives all care about. The cost of gas is too high, groceries are too expensive, and Colorado's record of progress is something that Washington can learn from. And so whether you're a progressive or a moderate, you have a home in the Democratic Party because the voters are the ones that get to make this decision, not us.
Shad, after tonight, who is the face of the Democratic Party in Colorado?
Well, I think we're excited to welcome a whole new batch of voters. A lot of people are voting for the first time in this primary. I don't think there is a singular face of the Democratic Party. I think what I'm interested in looking at is what is our coalition, who's new in our movement, who's been returning for decades, and those are going to be the best ambassadors for us this fall.
Shad, thank you so much, and you guys have a lot of celebrating to do tonight.
All right, thank you, Shad Murib.
Thank you. Really appreciate you both.